They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback moving. On the move, he fires. He's got him wide open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Sun Devils in the hurry up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play.
Turning it on. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
And the Sun Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback keeps it. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. It's Howard. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Oh, better look out! It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And the Sun Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quarterback will keep it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Now on the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Miller wants to pass. He's got him. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll take it himself. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down. And they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably... There he goes! The 20! He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown Tide!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Still running at the 40. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The option look. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Sends it back in motion. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Great tough running by the running back, low to the ground, continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
The Sun Devils are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Working on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Brown has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Well, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this. Offenses, you've seen the explosion. It's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. Motion from the back. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Steps away to find some room. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Going to the running game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
The RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
DB's right up on the receivers. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Miller will go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Starts to scramble to the left. Lets it fly on the move. Makes the grab down the left side. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take another shot here. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Toss sweep to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the ground, he's got it again. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half and say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Miller wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Running to Green. Across the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. Hard running there. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They want to run this quarterback. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a crease to the left. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Tackle on the play at the 39-yard line. 2nd down.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. What a performance this guy is turning in. You know, Derrick Henry had a great 2,000-yard season, bunch of 150-yard games. This guy's looking like that right now.
And if you're comparing him to somebody like that, you know he's happy. And you know he's eating. So continue to feed him the rock. Let him do the rest. Having so much success on the ground, it's hard for me to say, hey, let's be balanced. No. Give that guy the ball and let him use his balance.
To the air. It's Russell. He uncorks one deep. Makes a catch at the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth-quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's out of bounds here on the return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Miller will go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. This is a design run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. They'll leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Trying to beat him to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. The pitch. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Breaks the tackle. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
And there's really no question here. After not getting it on that last run play, down in the 4th quarter, 4th down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup, one-on-one, that can get you this 1st down, keep the drive moving, and keep your chances of winning this game alive?
Oh, they're after him. Complete downfield. He's finally shot down of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
This quarterback part of their running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Russell. Pulls it in, it's Howard. At the 45 on his way. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
He has the first and still on his feet. The offense coughs it up. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Going to the run, it's Smith. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Miller wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Makes the grab, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback.
There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run. Not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
Off play action. He'll take a shot. Touchdown tie! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could